So hi everybody and welcome to this week's video of RBX Excel videos. This week I want to discuss some options on the info menu with you in Excel, and if you like the video please give it a like and don't forget to subscribe to my channel to watch a lot more of these videos. So in this video I'm going to show you some options on the info menu in Excel, and there are some pretty cool options and I think not much people know about them, so I'm going to show you them in this video. So the first thing I want to show you is where the info menu is. I can go to my ribbon, to my file, and I can go to info. Here is the info menu and here are some pretty cool options. And I'm going to show you the first one, which is always open a workbook read only. I can click protect workbook and I can click always open read only. When I go back, I save my workbook. I'm going to close it. I'm going to open it again. And Excel says the author would like you to open this workbook as read-only, unless you need to make some changes. Do you want to open it as read-only? Well, I'm going to say no in this case. But that is the option to always open a document read-only. I'll go back to my info menu, my file and info. I'm going to uncheck the read-only and I'm going to check encrypt my document with a password. I can type a password, in this case, for example, hello, click OK, re-enter my password, hello, click OK again, and when I go back, I'm going to save my workbook, I'm going to close it, and open it again, and Excel asks me for the password. Unless I have the password, I cannot open this document. So I need to enter my password and I can open my document. I'm going to go back to my info menu and I'm going to remove this password. And to remove this password, you need to click protect workbook, encrypted password, and you need to delete this password. Just click OK and I removed my password. There's also another option I want to show you, and that's when I click save as. I'm going to browse for location, and there's also this little button, tools, general options. Here are also some options to enter a password to open the file and enter a password to modify the file. Click cancel and click cancel. Go back to my info menu. And the next thing I want to show you is check for issues. I can click check for issues and I can click inspect my document. First it asks if I want to save my file now. I want to save it, yes. And this is the document inspector. All buttons are checked for default and I'm going to check for all these categories. I can click inspect and I get a result here, and it says some things about document properties. Well, they're a little bit standard. It says it has macros, forms and ActiveX controls in it. So this document has a macro, and that's true. And it also says it has hidden rows and columns. So this is actually perfect when you need to work on an Excel sheet which was made by someone else. First, use the document inspector. Check if there are hidden things, hidden worksheets. There is one hidden worksheet in this workbook. There are hidden rows and columns. So if you run the document inspector, you know from the beginning there are some hidden things here. Really useful. I can click close. And another quick thing I want to show you, if you press Alt key and semicolon, you also can check for hidden rows and columns. You see some lines here. It means here is a hidden row, and here are some hidden columns. The next thing is to check the compatibility of your workbook. Excel has a lot of versions and I'm working in the latest version of Excel, but this is really useful when you make a sheet for someone else which maybe uses another version of Excel. And there are some things that works on the latest version but not on some older versions. In this case, I can go to File, to my info menu, check for issues and click check compatibility. And this window is popping up and I can make this a little bit bigger. It says there's a significant loss of functionality due to functions which don't work in previous versions of Excel. And there are some minor loss of fidelity, and that's because there are styles used, mostly common background colors in Excel, which are not supported in older versions, and Excel will convert this background colors or styles to the closest available format. And I can also select versions of Excel which I want to compare in my compatibility check. And I'm doing that here. I can uncheck or check the Excel versions. I also can copy this to a new sheet and get a full report of my compatibility check. And what it says is there is a function in cell I6 on the sheet options in Excel which is not working in these Excel versions. So I can easily click on this and I'm going to the cell where the function is and I see it's an XLOOKUP. And like we all know, the XLOOKUP is new in Excel and only works in the latest version. So I can go back and it also says there are 4 times where styles or background colors are used which is not supported in this version of Excel. So it's a really useful tool when you make Excel sheets or documents for someone else who might probably use a different version of Excel. And the last thing, it's a little thing I want to show you, is to check the accessibility. I can go to my info menu and I can go check accessibility. Well, it says there's a default sheet name and a missing alternative text. So I can click this picture one on the sheet options in Excel, has no alternative text. And I can say add a description, picture, and now the warning is gone because it was about this picture and it has an alternative text now. I also have a default sheet name. It's about sheet 3 and that's the sheet I just made with my report of my compatibility report. And it says recommend rename sheet. So I can say compatibility. Now there are no accessibility issues found. So that's another nice check in Excel. So that are the options I wanted to discuss with you on the info menu in Excel. So I hope these options are useful for you and that you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel to watch a lot more of my videos. And if you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. Thank you for watching.